Welcome. So what I have is r divided by 18 plus 1 is greater than 0. And what I'm going to do is show you how to solve this inequality and then graph our solution. So the first thing we need to do is we need to apply our inverse operations. Now when applying inverse operations, it's important that we always undo addition and subtraction first. So since I'm taking my variable, I'm adding 1 to it, I am going to undo that addition by subtracting a 1 on both sides. Then I'll have r over 18 is greater than negative 1. Now, there's an important rule when multiplying and dividing by using that information. When we multiply or divide by a negative number, we need to make sure we flip the sign. So when applying the inverse operation over here, I need to multiply by 18. Now, what gets a lot of students mixed up is they say, oh, well, there's a negative number, so we have to flip the sign. But I'll say that rule again a little bit slower so you can hear it. Whenever we multiply or divide, when we multiply or divide by a negative number, I am not multiplying by a negative number. That 18 is positive. So therefore, there is no need to flip the sign. It's only if I was to multiply by a negative 18 would I have to flip the sign. So this divides out to 1. So I'm just going to be left with r is now greater than negative 18. So now, since there is multiple numbers that are greater than negative 18, right? There's a lot of numbers that are greater than negative 18, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we can't just say just one number is greater than negative 20. We're going to include all of the numbers. So we're going to use a graph to do that. So I'll have negative 18. And then numbers that are smaller would be negative 19, negative 20, negative 21. And then numbers that are larger would be negative 17, negative 16, negative 15, negative 14. All right? So now what we're going to do is, since I say r is greater than negative 18, I'm going to make a nice big circle at negative 18. Then what I'm going to do is say, all right, is negative 18 a part of my solution? Well, no. R is greater than negative 18. It is not equal to negative 18, so I'm going to keep this open. However, all numbers that are greater than are going to the right, and they're going to continue going to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade all the numbers by drawing this line, and then draw a big arrow saying, all right, you know what? All numbers that are greater than negative 18 are represented with this line, and then also going in the positive direction. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve an inequality. Thanks.